Hey VV Nation, welcome to our channel. This week on Mondays, we always talk about the top 5 or top weekly picks for 3 different countries: US, Canada, and Australia. And as you all know, we lost a great man this weekend. Dr. Bart DiLiddo passed away. He's the founder of VectorVest. And I'm going to keep and stay true to the form and the fashion of the power behind the VectorVest system to give you my top weekly picks for all 3 countries. Always remember, gotta let the market come to you. And he had a talk this weekend in the special presentation called How the Market Works. And most people don't really truly understand that there's 3 things that move markets globally: interest, earnings, and inflation. Earnings are good, market's good. And inflation and interest rates are the bad guys that go against that. Interest rates are high, makes it harder for people to borrow money, and companies, it takes away from the bottom line. And of course, inflation, as prices rise up, it's not good for the economy. And, those 3 things move markets globally. And I'm going to keep in fashion with what those things are to give you my weekly picks for this week. Let's get right into the program, starting with the US market. From the US market, we can see that overall we are trending lower. Primary wave, the quickest, fastest indicator that we have for market timing, is still in a down mode. Now, I can see that there's a level of support bouncing off. Today's action, big wick at the top of the candle, keeps right in line with the power of the system, where the primary wave or the week over week movement of the VectorVest composite is still down. That lets me know that we still have some more downside. The 3 is still below the 8 on exponential moving averages. And the MTI and buy to sell ratio are not at levels where the market is looking for a bottom just quite yet, but we still have some little bit more downside. If we go to the views, as you can see in the views, it was in loving memory of Dr. Bart DiLiddo. And again, the essay this week was How the Market Works. And it talks a lot about those 3 indicators. The special presentation was a recorded video of Dr. Bart DiLiddo talking about how the market works. So coming from the graph, going into the viewers, my 5 picks for the US market are going to still be contra ETFs at this time. But notice that all of the contras that I'm looking at all have a relative timing above 1, which means that they are still in an uptrend. Now, no matter what everybody thinks, what the Fed is going to do, this, that, and the other thing, let the market come to you. And we're going to probably take a wait and see approach this week, because CPI comes out this week, PPI comes out this week. Based upon what those things do, will move the markets going in further into the week. But before you take a bullish trade, make sure that the primary wave is in your favor. So because it's still down, the 3 is still below the 8 on the exponential moving averages, my 5 picks for the US market are still going to be contra ETFs, but I made sure that I stuck with all of the ones that had RTs above 1, which tells me that they are still in uptrend. All right, let's go move over to the Canadian market. Now, a little different in that its market is moving up higher. Primary wave is still down, coming down to this trend line that I just drew. The MTI, the buy to sell ratio, and RT are all below the value of 1. We are trending lower from the most recent high, even though the market's trending higher. So what is it creating? It's creating what we call a wedge. Let's go draw a line from the high here, and let's go make this line a little darker. Style, make it darker so you can see it. And there it is. It's creating a wedge coming into the Canadian market. The primary wave is down. And so from that perspective, my 5 picks for the Canadian market also are contra ETFs. Only notice one of the contras does not have an RT above 1, but given the current market's conditions, given that we are waiting to see what those reports come out later in the week, that will then definitely move the market, but they are all, with the exception of 1, in uptrends by way of relative timing. Let's go take a look at the Australian market. Same kind of scenario. It's trending higher, but also creating some semblance of a wedge as well. Let's go make that line a little darker for you. Well, There it is. Coming, trending lower, but trending higher. And what this does for us is we need to see which way the market is going to break outside of the wedge. It's going to break one way or the other. The primary wave is still down. Our major indicators, the MTI buy to sell ratio and RT, are all still below the value of 1. So again, even though it looks like it's trending higher, it is still trending lower from the high and the primary wave down. For you guys don't have country ETFs, so I'm going with stocks to play to the downside. These are, for the most part, these are bad stocks. Only 2 have relative values above 1, and all of them have relative safeties below 1, and 4 out of the 5 have sell recommendations at this time. So again, keeping in line with what Dr. Bart DiLiddo has always taught us is you got to make sure you take what the market gives you. The power of the VectorVest indicators are keeping me on the side of looking at country ETFs. Now, if the indicators later on during the week, like CPI, PPI, oil, all of those different things move and issue a primary wave up, that's the only time that I would be putting on bullish trades at that time. But let the market come to you. The market's taking a wait-and-see mode. The market could move later in the week, but based upon right now, primary wave is still down. It means the market is not moving higher on a week-over-week basis. So, folks, this video is over. Till the next time, see ya. Hey VV Nation, do you want to increase your profits and generate income? Well, you can. For 99 cents, we'll give you access to the VectorVest system for 30 days. And guess what? It's a money-back guarantee. If you don't like it, we'll give you back your 99 cents. But folks, you're going to have access to the best software out there, the best guidance at any price. All you have to do is go to www.vectorvest.com/YT. Folks, it's a no-brainer. Go there right now and take advantage of your 30-day trial for 99 cents.